You know, how you grow up in life, the times that you grew up in, it makes a huge impact on you later on in life. So, when I was growing up, TV was clean. There was no language on TV, none. You could watch anything on TV and never hear language, never. And that stuck with me all these years. I can remember watching TV in 1969, 1970. Now, how do I remember watching? I was, 6.5, 7 years old. How do I remember watching TV then? Because Nixon signed it into law to take cigarette ads off of TV. And I can remember the Marlboro Man on a horse. Then one day he just disappeared, and I was too young to understand the politics behind it. But I remember when those ads went off the air. April 1970. So all through the 70s, all through the 1970s, there was no language on TV. None. Now it's been, 50 years, 50. And to this day, it bothers me to see language or hear language on TV. I don't like it, I can't stand it. I will turn a TV off, OFF. I'm just that way, folks. I will. If there's any language at all on the TV set, I will. It doesn't matter where I'm at, motel, hotel, my house. I won't do it obviously in a neighbor's or a friend's house. No, because I don't own that TV, or I don't rent that TV, such as a motel or hotel. But if it's something I control, if there's any language at all, I will turn the TV off. I only want clean entertainment on TV. But now YouTube, it does not matter. See, you gotta understand, I did not grow up on YouTube. No. I grew up on clean TV. On YouTube, now, some of my favorite YouTubers cuss and use language on YouTube when they make videos. I prefer them not to cuss, but that won't stop me from watching their videos. The language on YouTube does not bother me. Now, I don't like to watch it. I wouldn't watch it with my mom or dad, all that language. But me, myself, and I, in private, language on YouTube does not bother me. I could watch it all. I could watch their videos all day long. I prefer them not to use language. But see, I did not grow up. It really makes a huge difference how you grow up. Your childhood. It makes a huge difference. Now, some of you my age, it may not affect, but it did me. I mean, I can watch. There's several YouTubers that will use very strong language. Mother humper. Or F. I mean, some of them use the F bomb. Now, that does not mean they're bad people. No. They may be in an old abandoned house and something scares them. And they'll use the F bomb. What the F was that? That doesn't bother me. Nah. Does not bother me. On YouTube. On TV, television, it's a whole different story. I cannot stand language or cussing on TV. I will turn it off, period, with no hesitation. But on YouTube, it does not bother me. Even though I prefer them not to use it, it does not bother me. Now that's the difference between your childhood and when you become an adult. It makes a difference. But that does not mean they're a bad person or I'm a bad person for watching it. No. It's just their ways. It's just their ways about them. A lot of those YouTubers, I've known people that's met them. They say they're very friendly. That doesn't mean they're bad people just because they use language. That's just their ways about them. But it matters how you're raised. Well, it's not how my mom and dad raised me. No, it was the times, the 1970's. Living was clean. There was no language. You go to a family gathering, you didn't hear the F-bomb. No. Oh, maybe if you and a bunch of guys got together in privacy, obviously. But you go to family gatherings, back when I was growing up, you didn't hear language like you do today. No. So that made a big difference in my childhood. And then 50 years later, I still cannot stand. That's why I don't understand them. See, people today, they don't mind the language on TV. Because I see it in their videos on YouTube. They're making a video in their living room and you can hear the TV on. But see, they wasn't raised like that. They was raised in all the language and filth on TV. Remember, there's a difference between YouTube and TV. It just, in my